Good evening, everyone. Hi, we're just pulling everybody onto screen. So thank you for joining us. I know that a couple of you are with us now. So if you can just like and share the live feed. Oops, hang on. Here I am telling everybody to turn everything down, and I'm the main culprit here. Hang on. We've got Beck's joined us too, so I'll just bring Beck on as well, and we'll all have a bit of a chat before we get started. So, hello, ladies.
Hey guys, sorry, my computer decided to do a update just as I logged on.
Mercury retrograde, my love.
I love
Happens with everybody today. Yes, yes. Hello. Good evening, Beck Paget. Yes, we know that you've made a deposit there, love. So if you can pop your question up and who you would like to do your reading for you. I'm sort of like pulling back a little bit with because I'm looking at the PayPal and doing all the questions and all that. If I get time, I'm more than happy to do some readings this evening. So if we can just spread them out amongst Linda and Beck, that would help me out. I'll do the occasional one, but I'm doing behind the scenes things, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just going to share this, and if everybody could share that as well, that'd be great.
So I'm just trying to work out how to share. It's got right post, more options. So hi everyone, I'm just trying to post this to my site.
Me too.
Me too.
How do you do it? Isn't there a share button
We're all technically challenged, so just bear with us, everyone. Hi Julie.
Hi
Beck.
Cast media to device. I don't know that put in telly.
Milo. Is it
translate to English?
Milo? Sorry if I pronounced that. Hi,
what
sweetheart. How are
I'm
you?
on the wrong page.
Oh, I think I got it.
You got it? Oh, we'll
I'm
get
not
there.
really sure, so just bear with me.
Oh, I'm here. I'm looking for. I'm like, oh my god! I'm looking at the psychic pinup page. I'm looking at the wrong page. So those who have just joined us, welcome. We're back for another hour of live readings for donations for the Lismore Flood Relief. We have got a bit of an update on our show as well, so we will more than happy to talk about that. But just bear with me just while I share this to a couple of my pages, and also to pin the PayPal details. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just going to stick up the PayPal. It's going crazy. I'm just trying to pin the PayPal details. So I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Mercury retrograde. I'm blaming everything on Mercury retrograde this evening.
Sorry, guys, I'm still here. I've just my computer has decided to update itself. How wonderful!
Your turn now. Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn. It's just gone all over the place. So let's see if we can get back. I don't know what it's done, so just bear with me for the moment. There we go.
We can hear you.
It just decided, is it time to update everything?
Awesome. Hang on, let me just put down. So if anyone would like, if you'd like a reading with one of us this evening, I'm just putting up the PayPal link now, which is PayPal.me/the psychic pinup. I will pin that to the top of the comment section here, and all you should have to do is click that. Will take you through to PayPal, and you are able to make your $10 donation. Now, just bear in mind, there will be option there where you can pay friends or pay a business. If you're paying for a business, PayPal does take the fee out. So we do not get the entire $10. Again, that's entirely up to you. We understand. But if you go with the friends and family, we do get the whole $10. Totally up to you. But we just want to let you know what happens with that. Okay, so I'm just going to pin that should be sitting at the top now. Just check that. If you can, everybody just let me know if that's actually sitting at the top there. That would be great. Okay.
So how do you?
And what's everybody been up to the last?
How do you share it? I don't even know how to share it. Sorry.
There should be a section on there.
Did you just give me the bird?
Give you the what?
I just did the same thing.
You, Linda.
Go into the heart and soul.
Where's that?
Yeah, go into your heart and soul, and where we did the where we told you the link was today, our heart and soul page.
Yeah.
And where we're going live at the moment, there is a button that says share, so you can press on that and share, and then put your name on that and share it to your page.
So through
Can you see
Messenger.
that? No, on Facebook.
Yes.
So do I have to click on Messenger?
No, on Facebook. In Facebook itself, go to the Heart and Soul page.
Oh, okay.
Facebook page.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you now. Roger.
Got it?
Yeah.
Hi, Myla.
Oh.
Basically, go into the Heart and Soul page, sweetheart. The link for the PayPal account is right there.
Okay, it should be there. It should be
Let
there.
us know if you
So
can't see it, sweetheart, because we can see it pinned up. So let us know if you can't see it.
I can see it now. It should be pinned to the top. So if you can't see it, it's paypal.me/thepsychicpinup. And it should be showing there in the comments section there. But anyway, so what have we all been up to the last couple of weeks? I've lost track of time.
Well, I think we've all done our own sort of thing over the last couple of weeks, but one of the sad things I did see, and I caught a little bit of glimpse on the news tonight, which I usually don't watch. I like watching that show of an afternoon, The Chaser, when I get home from work. Just keeps the brain going. Anyway, I caught a little bit of the news, and they said that Lismore is on alert as we speak, and they were talking about whether they have to sandbag it again today. Now, we're raising this money for Lismore, but to here we go again it's just never ending for these poor people. So it's just breaking my heart to think that, we're trying to do what we can, and everybody's basically in the same boat around New South Wales, Queensland. But to hear these people are bracing themselves to sandbag it again tonight is just undescribable, absolutely undescribable. And I know what we do for the right reasons, but even though there's not many of us on here just at the moment, but it is talking about let's doing one big last year to pull in a couple of dollars, so we can get this money into the right hands for the people before winter really, really sets in. And I know it's warmer up there with them, but wet weather and dampness and mold and, everything they've gone through. I mean, let's see what we can do by just being a little bit of a hope for people that really need it at the moment.
I did a reading for a lady.
I've been traveling the country with Linda. So we've been doing a little bit of country New South Wales. Just a couple of shows, as well as some fairs out there. So touching a lot of people that I love the country, love
Me
country
too.
people. They're just so warming and so heartfelt. And it's been an honour. Connected around that. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm looking forward to Sydney MBS, connecting to a lot more people. I was up Brisbane a couple of weeks ago, and big cuddles to our beautiful cowgirl. I've gone absolutely what do you call it? Psychic brain. I've gone
Tonya.
Blank.
Welcome to my world.
Brain fart.
I don't know. It is totally.
Yeah. Shall I say it's our science disease? I inherited from my kids, so I'm going to use that excuse. What about you, Beth? What have you been up to, Dar? I've seen that you've got a big show coming up as well. My kids, so I'm going to use that excuse.
I've got three voices.
What about you?
Hang on, wait.
Hang on.
Wait, I'm going to get it.
I see your donation, Mila. I've got that. Thank you. If you can just pop a question up there, sweetheart. I've got it.
I see your donation, Mila. I've got that. Thank you. Just pop a question up there, sweetheart. I've got it. I see your donation. There's
Okay.
something echoing.
Tell me about it. Can you guys see me?
It's
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Can't
It's
see
all
it.
good.
Where are you guys? Oh, there. Right, cool. What have I been up to? Oh my God, I have been absolutely flat out. I've got a massive big fundraiser coming up for Ukraine, coming up on the 21st. So I've been madly trying to pull that together. I am trying to get in the last couple of cards for my Oracle deck that I've received a publishing contract for during the week.
Beautiful.
So I've been burning
I've
the candle.
seen that. Congratulations.
Mm.
Big job. 4 years work, and I will be so happy to get off my desk, I can tell you. But it is going to be a beautiful deck. It's had a lot of work put into it, a lot of research put into it, and it's very different to what's out there and about. So I'm really proud of it, and I just hope everyone's going to love it.
You should be.
Off to Mackay. Yeah, I'm off to Mackay next week. I had a newspaper interview during the week as well. It's just been crazy. Crazy. And then on top of that, I've been looking after everything at home because Beck's over in Europe at the moment, and so I'm trying to stop the dogs eating the backyard. Unsuccessfully. I came home the other day and they discovered that pants had dirt in them. So the plants had no dirt in them, and the pots were smashed, and the plants were not plants.
Oh, how funny.
Okay.
How funny.
Beautiful.
I was just saying, basically, Linda was talking about retrograde at the moment.
Yeah.
Jessie my daughter went in her room the other day and she said, Mum, what's the bathroom mat doing in my bedroom? And I went, I don't know. I had just cleaned the bathroom. I must have left the door open. So the dog dragged the bathroom mat and dropped it into the room and left it there.
I have a better version of that, Linda.
Go on.
We have a 16-year-old cat, and Dixie, our puppy, we've got an American Staffy, has decided that Missy's her play toy. And so Missy, she sits on the blanket, and Dixie drags her around by the corner of the blanket.
As I said, they get bored in winter. They can't go out and play, and they just become quite mischievous inside. So it's been quite funny.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a couple of donations that have come in, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to get started? Or
absolutely. That's what we're here for.
So, as you know, Beck donated to you prior to jumping on, and she's asking for you, Linda. So she's just asking, I have a work meeting on Monday. Do you think I'll be offered an opportunity?
I do. Hi, Beck, and thank you for reaching out this afternoon and paying it. Understandably, not everyone's got a PayPal account, so thank you for reaching out and donating towards tonight. But what I do see with you is basically you've put everything you possibly can into the interview or into your resume. I think that's what they call them these days, and it's like you've sold yourself. I do see government sitting around you as well, so I do feel that the opportunity connected to what you're about to embark in is not just of service, but it's helping other people. What I do feel is, yes, I do see the opportunity coming your way, but I do feel it's quite split. So it's like you've been offered this amazing opportunity, and but I don't think it's exactly what you expect the role to be. So it'll be like a split role. So it sounds really, really bizarre. So you might be employed to do A, but they're going to ask you, can you do A and B? So it's a matter of within 6 months, I feel there could be a little bit of split connected around the role that you're about to embark. But I think it's a role that you're going to put your teeth into. And it's something where you're not going to get bored at. And it's like I've worked really, really hard to go down this avenue. And it's just like job well done. Congratulations. I want to give you a big tick connected around it. Give yourself a couple of weeks once you get your feet planted on the ground with this. And, you know, I always say you're not superwoman, 10 foot tall, bulletproof. And sometimes we think things are out of our comfort zone. But what I do feel is as you are offered this opportunity, it's all relearning or restructuring connected around the way you're used to doing things. I just keep getting news of something really, really exciting coming your way with this, not just basically what you've applied for. Decisions, fair decisions, financial security sitting around you. But as I said, give yourself a couple of weeks, 2 weeks to 2 months, and you wonder why you didn't apply for it ages ago. So I'm going to say take some beautiful deep breaths, go into the interview and sell you, because you have got this. And I think you're the best candidate for the position. And don't let anyone tell you any different. So start to make some positive, optimistic, basically long-term plans connected to your future. But, you know, the best way you can go in there with your hand underneath your chin and walked in with 100% confidence, because I think this job was made for you. So good luck, sweetheart. I'd like to hear back from you and let me know if you get it, because I have no qualms to say that this position isn't yours. It's just organisation, structure, self-discipline, and what I see with you is a natural born leader. So good luck, sweetheart. Good luck with all of that. I hope that helps, darling.
Thank you.
But don't lose any sleep over the weekend over it. You know, don't lose any sleep. Just walk in with confidence. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that comment come across the bottom of the screen there. I'm in government and looking to go into a different department. If I get it, it will be great.
Beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful. Great.
That's what she says. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, darling. You're very welcome.
Yeah. Ricky Lee, I just saw that you deposited into PayPal. Thank you very much for that, honey. If you can just pop up your question there and who you would like to do the reading for you, that would be wonderful. So next up we have here Mila. I think Mila's a regular that we get on here when we do these shows. So welcome back, my darling. Question for Beck. Beck, please, I would like to know how work is looking, as it's been stressful lately.
Awesome. Okay, to jump in for you, Mila. One of the things that I'm actually using animal dreaming cards today, the World Animal Dreaming Oracle and Animal Dreaming, bit of animal medicine. And the first card I pulled was horse, which is power, and then I pulled the rhino, which was staying power. And what I'm seeing on a clairvoyant level is that there is going to be some up and downs coming in the next few weeks. But ride the waves, you know, hang with it. Don't arc up against it. Ride with the waves, okay? If you're going to push against them, it's going to cause conflict, and you're going to lose an enormous amount of energy just trying to sort of like go against the grain, if that makes sense. So if you actually ride the wave and go with it and just let it, it's like going into a rip. If you go with the rip, you're going to be fine. If you go against it, you're going to end up in trouble. So the guidance that I am getting for you is to just, you know, stay where you are. It's like a tornado that smashes. If you stay in the middle and you stay still, everything's going to be calm and it's going to move out around you. So I do feel as if you are going to be perfectly fine. But I can definitely see that, you know, what is actually happening is a transition. And what I'm being told by Spirit is that transition is on a corporate level. Okay, so it's filtering down to you guys kind of, you know, little bits and pieces. And I do want to say to you that you're not actually getting the full picture. Okay, so you're getting bits and pieces, and that's causing unease because everybody's wondering whether, you know, their jobs are safe or what's happening here. But at the end of the day, it's just a transition period. And I do believe that on the other side of it, you're going to be way better off than you are right now in the position. So I hope that makes sense for you. Rhino and horse, stay in power. So stick with it, my love. You're going to be fine. Just ride the waves and let it take you to where you're meant to be.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for that, Beck. Those who have just joined us, welcome. We've got a few newbies on here. We've got Donnie from America. Hello, Donnie. Thank you for joining us. I don't know what Venmo or Cash App is. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
PayPal.
we're PayPal. We're from down under. We're not that advanced, I don't think. What are we missing here?
Venmo
What
and
are
Cash App.
we,
Well, we're behind it. We're behind the ages.
we must be way behind. Way behind, but thank you for joining us. So those who have just jumped on, we are here for the next, I think, about 40 minutes answering questions, and they are for donation, $10 donations. All proceeds are going to the Lismore Relief Fund. We are not taking any money. We're not earning any money of this. This is our way of giving back to community and for people in need. So if you would like to donate to this, that we would happily take your money, and we will happily answer your questions for you. And watch this space, because we do have some announcements that are coming up for an upcoming show as well. And now we've got the donations coming in. So thank you very much. But sorry, Donnie, we've only got PayPal. I'm sorry, love. So we've got here next up Ricky Lee. So she has donated as well. Thank you, my love. Good evening, ladies. Would love some guidance from Beck regarding my family situation, please.
All right. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Ricky, what I'm getting on this one is to step back. Okay. Now, I just feel as if you're getting dragged into drama in this particular situation. And I'm being given the number 3. So I don't know whether there's somebody that's not supposed to be involved in a situation coming in, but there's an awful lot of what I would like to call lip surfers coming in here. And it's the age old saying, there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. And so what I want to say to you at the moment is to just step back a little bit, okay, and view it from an external avenue. I'm being shown the hangman. Whenever I see the hangman in my mediumship, I know that he thinks he's stuck, but he's actually not. And for me, that card represents having a look from a different perspective. And so just step back and just have a broader look, and have a look at, how this situation could be best served or dealt with differently, because people are never going to change, my love. They're never going to change. What I'm being told to tell you is something that I've been telling people all week, so it must be the season for it, is to just understand that this is a trigger. Okay, what's happening is triggering for you at the moment, and people are just going to be people. They're going to do people, and they're going to do themselves, and you can't control what somebody else does, what somebody else says. But what I am seeing is that you need to step back a bit. I'm also getting something about a change of residence also, so I don't know whether there's a change of residence for you or the contemplation of a change of residence, but I'm just being shown moving or something along those lines. And I also have to skip across and say that there's some connection associated with either putting or monitoring or putting an elderly person into care. Okay, so just hold on to that. I don't think it's right now, but that's going to come into play in the next 6 months. So my guidance on this one is to just step back, be the hangman, play dumb, pretend you're hanging, whatever you need to do to play dead. Call the fool, all right? Just let everybody think as if you're not watching, but observe. Be a people watcher. Watch from a distance. Look at the perspective. Look at the, from the outside in, and just see what's actually going on, because there's things you're missing because you've got the blinkers on and you're emotionally connected to what's actually happening here. So when you can disconnect from that emotional sense, bring it back to that beautiful logical mindset and bring that balance in to wise mind, you're going to find that clarity is going to come in, and the plate's going to be a whole lot even instead of being wobbly as you bring it to the table. So I hope that makes sense, and that there is a little bit of guidance in those words for you.
Beautiful. Thanks for that, Beck. I've got a little bit of feedback here for you as well, my love, from, let me just find it. How did I lose it? It's gone. Oh, no, here we go. From Mila. So Mila says, thank you so much. It makes a lot of sense. It helps a lot. It drains my energy every day, but I stay strong in there because I love it in there. Thank you so much.
Just remember that, and energy flows where attention goes. So the more you focus on something, the more you're going to lose energy to it. So use that rhino, step into your power, your staying power, and set down your foundations and boundaries and what you're willing to accept and what you won't. And you'll find that your energies will be, much better. People will respect you a whole lot more. And, you will be much more settled as this transition goes forward.
Beautiful. Thanks for that, Beck. Thank you, Julie Howard, to the $20 donation you just sent through. Now, you're saying he donated, please give one of my questions to Donna. So is that Donnie that you mean, the person from America who was asking about the other payment options? Can you just let us know, please, my love? And the other question, can you pop your question up and who you would like to read that also, please? Okay. Ricky Lee, this is for feedback for you, Beck. Okay, I needed that so much, Beck. I'm very much someone who steps in quickly and becomes too emotionally involved. Okay. So, Donnie, if you were still here, Donnie from America, we've got somebody here who has paid it forward for you, my love. So they have donated $10 for you to have a reading. So if you are here, could you pop your question up for us and who you would like to do the reading for you? Okay. Julie, can you just pop your question up too, honey, while you're there? So I'm just waiting for that to come in. We've got Charlene, who has also donated. So thank you for that, my love, Charlene Williams. Beck, you're very popular tonight. My question is,
probably because I haven't been here for the last 2 nights. So
my question is, will my husband move or stay and build a home in our hometown? Thanks.
Oh, okay. Now, before I start, I have to tell you that I can't read his energy. It's unethical for me to do that. However, what I can do is give you a little bit of guidance where things sit for you right now. Okay, it's unfortunate, but it's a cardinal rule. You can't read for somebody unless you have their permission, Charlene. So I do apologize for that. What I am getting, however, is that you will move. Okay, I don't see your wheels staying steady where you are at the present time.
You know, I
don't know
corrected that.
Pardon?
My husband and I. She meant to say my husband and I.
Oh, okay.
Not just him.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So he's allowed now.
He's allowed. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. In that case, then I do see you moving on. Okay. There's more opportunity elsewhere. Okay. And even though there's a lot of emotional connection and a lot of memories where you guys are, and a lot of reasons to stay at the moment, I am leaning a little bit more towards new opportunities and new beginnings, because I'm seeing the crossroads and I'm seeing the signage that's coming and saying, which way do I go? Now, what I'm getting on this one is that there are options, pros and cons to stay on both sides. And looking at the crossroad, there's a sign in front of it. And what Spirit's saying to me is, if you don't like the road that you're on right now, and there isn't another choice that you do like, build your own road. Okay, build your own road. And so I do see that there's something that you guys haven't actually thought of yet that's going to be a happy medium. Okay, like us, we're happy mediums, right? So I do feel that there's going to be a happy medium where you may revisit or buy something smaller or go between the two. So I just want to say, hold on, because there's no definitive yet. I'm feeling as if there's going to be another alternative, another option, another offer, or something that comes in at the last minute. Okay, so don't make any brash decisions right now. Okay, I just want to say, hold on for the minute, hold on for the next 8 weeks at least, and just see what alternative options are, because there's more to come. Okay, there's more to come, and I'm seeing, the banners and accolades and stuff like that. So it's a starring role. Whatever's happening, whatever's coming, it's got the big badge on your chest. It's like you've come first place in something. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a job opportunity coming out of the blue, and bang, it's going to put you in a whole new different direction. So just hold on, because I know that something alternative is coming around the corner that you guys have no clue about yet.
We've got here, who's Gracie May? Gracie May, I think, is related to Charlene. I'm giving vibes for Charlene to move to Newcastle. Auntie Grace wants her Loretta.
I love stuff like that.
So do I. So do I. I love that. So anyway, so I hope that helps you. I'm her sister. She said, I'm her sister.
Oh, that's cute. Hey, there's one up for you. There's one there for you, psychic pinup says.
I know. I'm just going to get you girls sorted with this, and then I'll look into that one because I've started to get some of these donations coming in. So we've got here. I think Donnie has jumped off. So Julie, if you would like to pay it forward for somebody else, please let us know. But in the meantime, Julie's asking a question because she did pay $20, and she says, "Linda, I love you," meaning you.
Love you too.
But she's wanting a general from Beck. So I said, "You're very popular tonight, Beck. So let Beck tell me something about me."
Let Beck tell me something about me.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
hilarious. All right. Okay.
We know Julie.
Oh, you know Julie. All
We
right.
know Julie. Yeah.
I'm being tested, am I? All right. Okay, Julie.
No, because we know her too well.
Oh, right. Okay. So she's saying back off, you guys. Julie, I'm seeing pressure on your shoulders, my dear, and you're a giver, and don't like to take stuff back. What I am being guided to tell you is that you need to ask for help occasionally because everybody needs that support, love around near you, okay? Now, I'm not one to really jump in around health issues because I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I'm being shown something about a thyroid here. So I don't know who got the thyroid problem, whether it's mum or somebody around there, but I'm hearing thyroid on this one. So there must be an imbalance somewhere. Well, obviously there is because I'm seeing shoulders, but there's an imbalance. But I will ask you to hold that to the side, okay? Just to the side because, it's going to come forward. But generalized, I want to say slow down. Okay, if I picked you up, your little feet would still be going like 100 miles an hour, and you manage to keep yourself very calm at all times. And to the people on the outside, the people on the inside know you better. See them little legs swinging under the water 100 miles an hour. And I do want to say to you that somebody recently has either brought up something from your past that's triggered you, or they have made you rethink values around friendship and about loyalty. So I don't know whether any of that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting. So that's what I'm going to pass across.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you for that. Charlene, I just got your message there and I did get your donation has hit PayPal. Thank you for that, love. So this one is for her sister, Grace. So, Grace, if you can just pop your question up there for us, love, and who you would like to read for you, that would be wonderful. I'm going to do my reading now. See, I have to multitask all this, so just bear with me. I've just got to go back and find you. I think it was Sharon, wasn't it? Sharon, yes. So, Psychic Pinup, do I see changes in my employment and move away? Thanks. Okay, let me just fill into you, Sharon. So, the anxiety, love. I get so much uncertainty around you, Sharon, and I'm just getting that every time you think about it, it sort of like goes in the too hard basket, and it's like, I feel like that this has been something that's been on your mind for quite a while. Like you've tried to make the changes and get out of where you are, and things just like the universe, the stars just aren't aligning for you. But what they're showing me here, it's like I feel like you need to approach this subject or this situation from another perspective, if that makes sense, because I am seeing that there is movement coming for you. And I feel like once the stars start aligning for you, it's all going to be bang, 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 bang very, very quickly. So it's going to be quite rapid. Now, for some reason, I'm feeling like I'm stuck where I am. And I don't mean physically, it's a psychological thing. So I feel like a lot of this is mindset that is holding you back. So I feel like possibly you feel you're quite comfortable where you are. When they always say like better the devil you know, it's just easier. And a lot of people have this fear of change and fear of the unknown. And for me personally, I feel like we don't grow our own personal growth unless we take a few risks and challenges and throw caution to the wind. And that is what makes us grow. And I feel like here you do need to look at things from a different perspective and throw the caution to the wind. However, I see that there is changes that are coming for you. Now, I'm just asking them, for some reason, I'm picking up a Virgo month around you, and I feel like that's when there's going to be changes for you. So if you're not familiar with that, Virgo is like between halfway through August and halfway through September. So it's around that time, or let's go September, there's changes. And once we start getting into the warmer months, I'm being shown here that there is, I feel like there is going to be a move. It's all like bang, bang, bang. So it's sort of like buckle down, put your skates on, because it's going to happen quite quickly when it does happen. Okay, so I hope that helps you. I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, who else have we got? See, I forget. Once I read, I lose everything that's going on here. Has anyone kept note of what's going on?
Don't be silly.
Okay. Grace is, Charlene's paid a donation for her sister Grace.
Yeah,
she hasn't asked
that
who
one.
she would like to read, but Grace has put up some career guidance. Grace, could you just let us know who you would like a reading from, sweetheart?
I've got one here from Maud. Maud has actually donated here. I've got her, and she's asking for you, Linda, regarding finances.
Okay. Hi, Maud. How are you, darling? Oh, I'm just throwing a couple of cards down, Dom, just to see where I'm sitting with you at the moment. But what I do see with finances with you, Maud, is yes, it's been, shall I say, pull and tug for a little while. It's all about surviving, not living. So I do see, sometimes we pull from Peter to pay for Paul. But what I do see is it's about owning who you are, so you can start to basically pull those little pieces together. I do not see you as a millionaire or winning lotto, and I'm really, really sorry about that. But everything that you get that sits in front of you, you work hard for. And what I do see is sometimes we sink because we tend to emphasize too much on the mighty dollar. I always say, I'm the richest person in the world. There's nothing I need, but there's a lot I want. So what I do see with you, sweetheart, is as we move forward into the months, starting into the June, July, August, they're letting me know that you'll have financial, it'll be a little bit more financially stable as we come into the month of June, because I keep hearing basically you'll have the finances to pay back loans, or whatever is being paid out too much is going to come back to you, where I see some stability sitting on top of you. Now, the last 6 months has been, or 6 to 9 months really has been a bit of a roller coaster for you. And you're just about at the end of this roller coaster when it comes to finances, because I do see some decisions on direction as we come into the 8th month. But the 10th month this year is all about your finances, or the end of a difficult period. Shall I say the roller coaster or the merry-go-round you get off? I keep getting good luck and good fortune on your side. Now, as we come out of the 10th month, going into the 11th is a little bit of decluttering going on around you, or letting go. But the 12th month is the Midas touch. So I do see it's the end of difficult periods. And as we come into the Christmas period, I do feel financial security sitting on top of you. There is some property I want to move or change connected around property. And I will say there's some issues connected around you personally. So it's all about you giving birth to your dreams, but it's also looking after you health-wise as well, mind, body, and soul, not just basically the financial side, because I just feel like that, sometimes there's forgiveness, compassion, and compromise coming your way. There's a little bit of drowning when it comes down to family, but I do feel as you work for every cent that you get, skilled work will be rewarded. And it's all about learning everything you can connected to about what went to not making the same mistake, but moving forward into the next phase of your financial situation, if that makes sense. It's a little bit of change, but not dramatic, but it comes in smoothly till we get a complete at the end of or the tail end of the year, coming into the December mark. I hope that helps, sweetheart. But one bit of advice I would like to give you: you have got such an amazing heart. Sometimes us as females need to learn the word no. So I hope that helps, Doc. I think that's connected to family.
I think so. Thank you for that, Linda. Now, a little bit of feedback for you as well, Beck. That Julie says you're spot on. Have been told to have test for thyroid. Have put on so much weight. Feet are not so small, but I am Libra. Calm and balanced, but underwater paddle furiously. Thanks. Should slow down now, but at 70, don't see that happening. I'm not going to say anything, not to you, Beck, but I know Julie very well. Julie well, yeah, I know her. So, just saying, Julie, just saying. So, Tammy Thomas has joined us. Hello, Tammy. Thank you for joining us. So, Tammy has just started doing learning. She's on her journey of sound healing, and it's beautiful what she's doing, and I'm very excited for her. So, thank you for joining us this evening, Tammy. Anne Marie from Canada. Good evening, my love. We're actually doing these for a fundraiser tonight, Anne Marie. We're not just picking random questions. We are asking for $10 donations for this, and the proceeds are going to the Lismore flood victims, and we are wrapping it up at around about 8:30. Okay. Who else have we got here? So Julie's asking for her second question. You, Linda, could you do a card pull for her? She'll trust you. Trust what spirit will show you.
Basically, how I pulled, I've seen it coming up.
You're
Basically,
ready for this.
Yeah, it's all about finances, sweetheart, and it's about the Queen, and that's where I see you sitting. It's all about some changes coming your way and making sensible approaches to changes coming your way. Deal with changes in a sensible way, and again, same as I said to Maud, sometimes we have to learn the word no. And it's all about caring for yourself. You know, Julie, you have got such a beautiful heart and you are there for everyone, but you're also a businesswoman. And it's about basically not just putting bread and butter on the table, but it's putting bread and butter and the jam, if that makes sense, Dal. And being there for everyone, but also being there for yourself. I do feel, you know, business-wise, as we come into the warmer months, especially as we come into the month of November, there is some shifts, a lot of change, but it's on positive changes, and it's all connected around the coin or connected around your finances. Sweetheart, you're an amazing woman, but you give yourself so freely, connected to who you are, and you've got such an amazing heart. But I want you also to care for you, and again, feet-wise, connections around you, as well as what was picked up earlier with your thyroid. I do see slow and steady wins the race, but perfect one thing before we start another, because I do feel like sometimes you put your hands in too many pies and you don't complete one before you start another, and it's just can get you in a little bit of a twist, if that makes sense, Dar. So there is change coming. I do see success connected around you, but I just feel like I want to, if I walked into your business, I would say renovate. And I'm not talking about decluttering it, and I've never even been inside your shop, but it's also connected around letting go of old, bringing in new. You've got it up here. Just put your ideas into practice. Hope that helps, sweetheart. But financially, it's starting to really, really improve as we come into the month of November, because all I do see is taking sensible approaches to changes that are up here, or put those changes that are in your mind into practice. The old saying, practice what you preach. Hope that helps.
Yes. It certainly does. Certainly does. So, Karen, is it pronounced Karen or Corrine? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I do mispronounce that. You've paid for your sister Jacinta. Jacinta, I've got your message here for Linda, but Karen, you've paid $20 and she's asked the one question. So have we got two questions going here? Are you going to ask a question? Can you just get back to me about that? I'll keep an eye out for that. And also here we've got, where are we? Sharon Bell. I did see your message there, my love. There we are. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Psychic Pinup. You're spot on. It's like I need a push. Now, are you out in the country? I think, are you at Young area or something? I think I remember your name. It just rings a bell. Because I never really remember my readings, but if I've read somebody a number of times, the name tends to stick in my mind after a while. Your name is quite familiar, so let us know. And so Linda Jacinta is asking here. I've been to you before. You were amazing. Karen has paid for me to have a question. I'd like to know if my mum will move to be here with me and if she will be happy and healthy. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned about her. Can't wait to hear your response. Thank you so much in advance.
Hi, Jacinta. Look, thank you so much for your beautiful, kind words. It does really, really touch my heart, especially when someone is just so heartfelt. You know, you have an amazing heart, sweetheart, and not just with the words that you gave me, but being of concern or being a part of a bigger family. You know, your mum is a very stubborn woman and very set in her ways. And when I moved mum closer to me, it was a big relief to know that I could be there to care for her, but also allowing her to have her independence. And what I do see with your mum is she's a very, very independent woman. But she's also a very stubborn woman, and she likes to have her space. But she also, it's like that double-edged sword. I want to have my space. I want my independence, but I'm getting to an age where I really need my family around me a little bit more than what they are. I do feel, not with perseverance, but with love, you will be able to allow your mother to make her own decisions to start to move closer towards you, because I know that you and her are not just mother and daughter, but close friends, if that makes sense. So allow your mother to make the decisions that's right for her, but also be there for her as she goes through her own stages of life, as she ages a little bit more. You know, I said to my mother, how would she like, or how would she feel about moving in with me? We'd build her a granny flat. And she said, not sure if I'm ready for that, but I'm there basically 4 or 5 times a week, doing washing, doing shopping, taking her to the doctors. And I thought it'd be just easier if she was just here so we could do it all together. But she doesn't want to give up her independence, and I would never take that away from her as well. So I do feel as she moves forward and as she does age through progress, you will know when it's time, and she will know when it's time to basically move closer, connected around you. Yes, you are worried about your mum because, you know, in time our roles reverse as we become the parents and they become the children.
So true.
But you've got to remember, your mother's old school, and she's got her feet very, very firmly planted on the ground in what she wants. But she also, I will say, there is a sense of loneliness around her where she actually does want a little bit of a nudge, but she doesn't want a great big push, if that makes sense. So allow her to make decisions, or give her some time. Now, you asked about finances, and the same basically with the same thing. As time progresses, finances will stable themselves out, but your mother's moving with you won't stabilise finances straight away. There's got to be decisions connected around this, and decisions need to be done while she's clear of mind. So I will say this year is all about medical for mum. It's about making sure that, you know, I see Archangel Michael, that if she needs anything, she needs doctors, she needs new tablets, whatever it is, you know, you be there as a set of ears, because mum gets a little bit confused, and make sure that she's got the right duty of care for her own health. But mum has to basically, shall I say, take a little bit of responsibility as well as that. You are not the only child. So I do feel that someone said to me many, many years ago, it takes a community to raise a child. Well, it takes a family to care for the elderly as well. So don't think you have to do it all on your own. So pull in all your resources when it comes to family as well, sweetheart, and do the right thing by your mother and the decisions that she makes, but also do the right thing, allowing the whole family to do the right thing by her as well. So I hope that helps, darling.
Yeah. Beautiful. And while we've still got you, because her, I think that's right, her sister paid for 2 questions for her. She's just popped up another question for you at the same time, Linda. And I think that's right. I hope
it
I
was
haven't
about
gotten confused
finances.
here.
I think I
About
answered
finances, yes. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I
You
added
answered all that?
Yep.
Okay, lovely. All right, okay. So I hope that helps you, Jacinta, and thank you for joining us this evening. And what a wonderful sister you have for donating that for you. Thank you. Next up, we've got here Grace. Sorry, Grace, I nearly missed you. I'm sorry, my love. This is for you, Linda. And I just need to find that because that's what happens when I multitask. They always say women can multitask. I'm not very good at it. Not very good. Where are you, Grace? You were asking about career. I know that. I saw that. And this is for you, Linda. And as soon as I can find it, Grace, got you, love. Would love some guidance for myself and partner Stephen. Career guidance, sorry.
You know, when I seen this question earlier, I popped up and I thought, oh, you guys self-employed, because I do feel that I keep getting bricks and mortar or things moving forward connected around self-employment. And then I kept getting, there's a massive change connected around one of you. So that's where I feel that there is a split between the two of you as far as employment is concerned. Now, what I do get with you, first of all, is basically sometimes we can be in a job like Groundhog Day and it pays the bills, but we're not happy. So I do see, first of all, lots of things going on behind the scenes connected around finances or work with you. And I do feel that, you know, sometimes we need to let go before we can move forward. And because you need, everyone needs, shall I say, money to put bread on tables, it's about not letting go of one until another one sits on top of you, because I keep getting organisation, I keep getting paperwork, and I keep getting computers connected around you as well. So it's letting me know to start to get onto, I really want to go a government site, you know, it sounds really bizarre, but get on a government site and see your skills and you are over-skilled for what you keep applying for. So don't underestimate who you are. Now, as we come into the 7th month, I keep getting contracts connected around you. So I do see some pacing connected around you, and I'm questioning, am I good enough? I'm a little bit unsure about myself. I don't even know what direction. Now, I will say basically the only thing that stops you from moving forward is your own fear. I keep getting 4 months, 4 weeks to 4 months is an inflow of abundance connected around you. They're letting me know a promising new business adventure is coming your way, and success connected around finances or opportunities that are coming your way. Now, opportunity isn't going to knock on the door unless you basically turn the key and walk through it. So I do feel on par with you. Now, with your partner is a little bit of different kettle of fish. I'm not going to say that I'm going to say this with respect, okay? He doesn't do stupid people. So I will say to you, he can be quite opinionated within his own rights. You know, he's someone that should be working on his own, because he's a perfectionist. He does it his way. He does it the highway, and no one's good enough. So I do feel that he's someone that basically should choose his battles wisely. But also, as he goes into work, he wants to make sure that he's financially, the only way I can put it is my son's self-employed. He runs his own business, but he's got too big a heart that he has to hassle everyone for the payments. So one day he's basically got bread and butter, and the next couple of weeks later he's eating caviar on the table. So it's all about making sure that that balance, or shall I say, that he gets paid for the work that he deserves, that he does, and he deserves it because he's good at what he does. So I do feel the two of you are on a little mighty clash. I do see financial stability as we come into the tail end of the year. But, you know, when one job dries up, you can't sit there and cry over spilt milk. You've just got to jump back up and reapply for what you know best. You know, I've done many jobs through my life and through my career, and I was a single mum at one stage. And, you know, I've worked for Social Security. I'm a nurse. I've worked at a police station, the schools. You name, I've done it. But when a big electricity bill came in and I was a single mum, I worked in a chicken factory and I gutted chickens. Why? Because I needed the finances to basically put bread and butter on the table. So what I do see is you need to take what you can to survive. And as we survive, we start to basically upskill ourselves, and opportunities come because you've already put that awareness out of looking after your family. So it's a matter of moving forward doing what you have to, and everything will fall into place as we come into the next 4 months. So I hope that helps, sweetheart. But, use the key, walk through the door, because it's not going to come unless basically you start knocking. You are overskilled in your job. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And that's what I said to you. It's a matter of getting on the site and starting to apply for jobs as well. Yes, he's a perfectionist at one job, and it has dried up. So, as I said to you, sweetheart, as one door closes, another one opens. But my advice to you is don't wait till that job expires. It's about getting on the computer and applying for jobs now for you. Okay. But as I said, within the next 4 months, everything will settle down. So thank you for your feedback, darling. I really appreciate it.
Beautiful.
You know, when you were talking about being on par,
Yeah, go on.
were you watching the comments?
No.
Steve might get his own golf shop. Isn't that a golf term?
Oh, how funny, how funny, how funny. Well,
Can you see
what? You've got to,
One under half or something, isn't it?
you've got to love what you do. Yeah, you've got to love what you do. And if that's his cup of tea and he's passionate at it, I can tell you he'll probably be bloody well good at it.
I just find it like you can't make this stuff up. You're talking about being on par, and they're making jokes about him getting his golf shop.
And then now she's putting up, he wishes. So, sweetheart, Grace, as far as I'm concerned, wear the pants in that family, kick him up the backside. Master of manipulation, we've all got to work 50-50 to put bread on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
All right. Well, I've closed off the PayPal now, so we haven't got any other questions. I've kept a pretty tight rein on that. So if I've missed anybody, please speak now. Forever hold your peace. But I'm pretty certain that we have done that, and I've just done a quick calculation, and it looks like we've just raised $110 tonight. So thank you everybody for that. Yep, that's wonderful, and I'm sure that money will be well received up north. And as I was saying before, I had I did a reading for a lady up that way over the weekend, and she says, "Oh, I've been watching you girls do these live features," and she says, "Thank you so much for doing this fundraise." So she said, "A lot of this stuff, it doesn't even get reported. It's nowhere. Nobody knows how bad it is." And she said, because she's okay, she says she's up in the hinterland, but she said that people are living in tents.
Yeah.
We've got people in tents.
Do you know what it is? And something's happened, like the Ukraine and the situation in the Ukraine, exactly the same things happen, is that people become comfortable with the war. People become comfortable with the hardship that Lismore's going, and they just switch off because it's old news, and they move on to something next, and they don't realize that these people are still boiling water. They have no power. They're look at Maria Leah's house, like, just as an example. Like, the house is totally gutted. It's back to bare nothing, and they're having to rebuild. And so, put your
absolutely.
Yep.
And
people are really suffering, and it's not okay to turn a blind eye. They're fellow humans, and every cent helps these guys. And there's only 3 weeks between being homeless and being in a house.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's amazing. Yeah.
And,
I saw your question, your comment there. Sorry, Kimberly, I wish I could donate, but got no income at the moment. We totally understand, sweetheart. Next time we're on here doing this, if you can share it out. There are people that are paying forwards for questions as well. So we will be back again. I notice you've just popped on. So you just being here helps us get the word out.
Absolutely.
Okay, so don't think that you're not helping.
Absolutely, darling. Absolutely. And Kimberly, sometimes as we do readings on other people, they could resonate with you as well too, sweetheart. So hard times are hard times, and we all get there one way or another, but never ever give up on you, sweetheart. Never give up on you, and never give up on your hopes and dreams, because you just don't know what's going to come up around the corner. But it's all about just being that strong individual that you always have been. So I hope basically things do improve with you, but try and jump on next time, and we'll see what we can do, Del. See what we can do.
Beautiful. Okay.
We'll work it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just wonder, while we've got a few people on board, and I've got Beck there and Linda, we did have Luda at one stage, but Luda is no longer with us, or it's not that she's no longer with us, that she's doing something personal in her own growth at the moment. So we wish her the best of love and all the best of luck connected to the next part of her journey as well. But she has been such a major, big part of what we've done. So I just wanted to publicly thank her for being a big major part of what we've tried to achieve.
Thank you, Luda.
Thank you, Luda.
And also, we have had a lot of issues on venues to get up a beautiful big show up and running. So what we've decided to do is spend a day, hopefully a Sunday, within the next couple of weeks, as the three of us can get together and bring on as many mediums as we can, and all the mediums will have like a half an hour's time slot to read people. And again, it'll be basically done through Eventbrite, and hopefully that we can come together with a price of tickets. And every one of us, instead of doing just one question here and there, we'll all have a half an hour time slot to answer your questions. So what I do feel is basically, as Linda said earlier, watch this space, because we want to give it one big last yeehaw, get this money into Lismore as quick as we possibly can, as winter is starting to really take its toll on everyone around Australia. But as we say, people living in tents. Yes, Lismore is a little bit more warmer up there where they are, but living in a tent isn't the best circumstances with anyone, let alone people with children. So I'd like to try and get as much money and put all this money together that you've all donated over the last couple of months, and get it to them as quick as possible. As Beck said, you know, it is out of the news at the moment, but it's not out of sight. So
it's not.
we need to basically,
and it may not be our parents or our grandparents, and it may not be our kids or our businesses, but you know, it's ignorant to turn a blind eye to people that are suffering in our own backyard. You know,
absolutely.
and you know, Australians pride themselves on, you know, being Aussie battlers, but it's not fair that they battle on their own. So even if it's $5, you know, everything helps. And, you know, $5 is a warm coffee for someone that can't afford it, you know.
Or even just a warm blanket. Absolutely,
Exactly.
John. Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, thank you everyone. And as we say goodnight to you all, I just want to say, Linda and Beck, can you just stay on board just a moment as we sign off tonight?
Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. And we will be putting some announcements up on the Facebook page. If you haven't already liked the Heart and Hope Facebook page, make sure you go and click like so you can follow and see these announcements as they do come up, because I know that some people have been sharing the live feed out and people have been jumping on, so you may not actually see the Facebook page, so make sure you go and like it. Okay, so we will sign out. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
See you later. Have a good night.